When I think about school, I often find myself only thinking about the negative aspects and almost never any of the positive aspects. I mean, to be fair, there really aren't that many, but I digress. I think about the I readies and the I excels, but I never reminisce on the good things. Things like Brain Pop or the occasional Khan Academy, or one of the most respected educational programs of all time, Bill Nye the Science Guy. So today, I want to take a look back on one of the best teachers we've ever had and what made him so special to us all. Picture this. You're in science class on a nice cold morning and you just had to take the test of your life, out here determining moon phases and what the powerhouse of a cell is for some reason. I mean, I haven't had to use that knowledge recently or ever for that matter, but I guess it's nice to know. You finish up your test and you're bracing yourself for your score. Then finally, your classmates finish the test. Your anticipation is reaching the absolute maximum, but instead of giving y'all busy work, your teacher puts on Bill Nye. You become entranced in the silly antics he participates in, and all of a sudden, your worries disappear. No longer do you feel the weight of school or the anxiety and pressure of that test you just took. Instead, you're able to lose yourself in the world of science. No added irritation. It makes you feel like a scientist. If you don't know who Bill Nye is, I just feel bad, honestly. This man single-handedly saved numerous days during my elementary school days. Man, that makes me sound old. But in all seriousness, Bill Nye was different. Bill Nye the Science Guy is an American television program from the early 90s. It's, in my personal opinion, one of the best examples of educational media to ever exist. We explored subjects through Bill, with Bill, making the learning experience fun and engaging. You weren't just answering hundreds of questions for no rhyme or reason. Instead, you could connect with the character the same way you connect with your own teachers. Bill would almost literally grab you by your brain and make you pay attention. From what I remember, I don't ever remember not enjoying an episode. Every time his show came on, there was a sigh of relief from the class. And despite ending in 1998, the show could definitely still be shown today and still garner the same response. As time has gone on, the need for hands-on education has increased more than ever, and all I see is media such as Bill Nye fading slowly into irrelevance, despite it still being such a positive influence on the minds of children across the country. I know it's not hands-on in the literal sense, but it's not some random website either. It's fun, engaging, and thought-provoking. As students, we're often thrown into things that are thought to be beneficial for us. Standardized testing, learning sites that are basically useless, and soulless educational media. As a kid, you've got absolutely no authority. There's not a thing you can do about it either, which is probably the single most demotivating aspect of the experience. It's either you lock in and get that work done, or they're about to contact your parents. Whether it's a 100-question practice test that isn't going to be graded, like at all, but it's mandatory and no, you can't just click answers, because then they'll make you take the test again, or an assignment that's worth absolutely nothing, but they still make you do it anyway. Stuff like that, especially when done constantly, every day, every hour, man, every second, every millisecond. Sorry, I had to take a pause for the cause, y'all. The trauma was starting to resurface and you don't want to see that. Which actually makes me wonder, when in the world did all of this start? We'll get back to Bill Nye in a second. When did we lose sight of what it means to educate? Well, I know exactly when it happened. As soon as Chromebooks began being used across the nation, it stopped. No more hands-on learning, no more engaging lessons, just repetitive, boring, garbage excuses for work. I remember it pretty vividly. The literal nanosecond those computer carts got rolled into our classrooms, it was up. No more fun, no more joy, no more happiness, no more enjoyable school. Really just no more anything. I just want to say that the amount of stress that kids derive from these sites isn't normal. I'm not gonna lie though, this rant is getting pretty long, but it's my video, so fight me. Way earlier in the video, I said he'd make the students feel like scientists, and I mean that literally. He would genuinely involve the viewers in the experiments and just drag you in like a fish on a hook. I mean, I think that's the reason the show was able to connect with us so well. Literally, as creatures, we crave connection, and this show provides that perfectly. It's similar to Brain Pop in the way it keeps you engaged and ready for more. It never felt like you were learning. That's probably the best way I can put it. When you're actually learning, it honestly shouldn't feel like it. Some of the best classes I've ever had were the classes where everybody spoke. And don't get me wrong, I have been the token quiet kid for the past few years, and there isn't an ounce of shame in my game. But the classes where the teacher makes it so engaging you forget you're in school, that's the type of classes I thrived in, especially in a class where there's almost a familial bond. That's what school is supposed to feel like. All in the blink of an eye though, we lost it. Teachers don't care anymore. Students don't care. Parents don't care. I mean, I guess. Without that excess anxiety, Bill Nye gave us that feeling. He was able to cultivate a show so influential and legendary that I don't think I'll ever forget it for as long as I live. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this was a fun one. It's not like the rest haven't been fun, but this one felt a little different. I know how to explain it, but I don't even think I have to. Much love to the community and everybody who stopped by and given my videos a chance. Trust me, even if I haven't responded to your comment, I thank you. If you made it to the end, then I'm glad I kept you entertained. That's all for today though, y'all. See you in the next one.